Hi, my name is Zach DeSico, and thank you for listening to my interview. I hope this interview finds you well and you take the time to listen about one of the many great resources available on UNR's campus, including the Writing and Speaking Center. That this place is available for students to get help on papers, resumes, research projects, and more. It is located on the third floor of the PSAC. I had the privilege of sitting down and talking with Writing Center consultant and Michael, a consultant in training who visited the Writing Center as a student many times. First up, here's Katie Peters talking about her experience. When you started, what has surprised you the most about working at the Writing Center?
What surprised me the most?
Yes.
I guess how much I learned, even though, like I'm the consultant, but I learned so much every time. And it's improved my own writing to be able to teach other people and work with other people.
Awesome. What's something that you hope a student gains after finishing a session with you?
I think we really strive to give students confidence and agency in their own writing. So even if, maybe they came out and their paper still has some run-on sentences in it or whatever, I hope that we kind of work together to create the confidence in that student to be able to tackle those concerns on their own.
Okay. What do you think is the biggest thing that a student can learn? Or like, what do you think? What do you think is the biggest benefit of a student working or of a student attending the center?
I'll start this off by saying I use the center a lot too. Like, even though I'm a consultant, I make so many appointments every single semester just because I think it's so valuable to get another set of eyes on a paper. And we're, specifically trained to work with different disciplines and all these different types of genres of writing and stuff like that. So I think it's great to have a knowledgeable opinion and just someone you can kind of bounce ideas off of to look at your paper before you submit it.
Yeah. If students are nervous about making an appointment, what would you say to encourage them?
I would tell them that we as the consultants are students just like them. I think a lot of times people think that it's going to be like faculty members or professionals, and no, we're literally just students like you. So we're going to class every day and we're, dealing with bad professors just like everyone else. And I like to think we're pretty approachable. I know me and my coworkers, we have a lot of fun, and they're just some of the nicest people I've ever met. So I would encourage you, you can make an appointment online. You don't even have to talk to the people at the front desk, but you're welcome to if you want to. Sometimes that's easier. But yeah, just keep in mind, we are your peers, and we just want to help you.
Yeah, well, is there anything else that you would like to add?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Is there anything else I want to add? Tell me again, like, this assignment.
Sell the writing center. If a student is hesitant about making an appointment.
I think another thing that people don't realize about the center is that you can come in for any type of paper, any type of writing or speaking, not even assignment. It could be, a piece of poetry that you want to be looked over. So we can help any type of writing thing at all, writing or speaking, and then we can also help at any point in the writing stage. So I come in for brainstorming appointments a lot, which I think are always really fun. And a lot of the times we get students who come in with, like a fully formed draft, and that's also really awesome to go over. But I think it's important for students to know that they can come in with a presentation, a slideshow that they just want to practice presenting in front of someone, or they can come in with just an idea for a paper and leave with like a fully fleshed thesis or whatever they want to get. So.
Yeah. I also work at the Writing Center and have had the privilege of working with Katie since January. Now, here's Michael's experience of going from a student to a consultant. When you were a student here, what was the biggest thing that you learned about your writing after you attended the sessions?
What I learned after I attended the sessions is that my writing is never going to be perfect, and as well, like depending on the consultant, they have so many ideas that the writing center opened up to the idea that like it's not my writing is not a closed box, it's more of an open box. I was able to learn a lot and be able to just hear from other consultants here at the university, and just like be able to understand that like I could just go to so many different consultants and be able to have so many different perspectives about my writing.
Right.
And it really provided me with the attitude, oh, I need to improve my writing. It's never going to be perfect, but I at least can learn and continuously learn about my writing and how to improve it in the future.
Okay, very cool. Why do you think the Writing Center is a useful resource to have on campus?
Why I believe that is a useful resource here on campus is because students come from all different backgrounds, whether it's ethnicities, like races, countries, like they're all over the world and they have different backgrounds when it comes to writing. And what the Writing Center does, it provides a unique outlet for students to go to one place, to one area where they can all collaborate on their ideas. And as a university that promotes diversity and inclusivity and equity, it's a much needed resource here, especially when you have so many different students coming from so many different backgrounds.
Yeah. When you will, I guess maybe kind of go back to the earlier question, but what was one of the best pieces of advice that a consultant gave you?
I would say, like going back just about perspective and really just don't see your writing as one way, see it as multiple ways, and of how to continuously improve and adapt. Our writing, or like my writing, has continuously changed just because through the experiences, just through of how I have changed as a person, and my worldview, my opinions, my thoughts have just changed from that. And like a writing center consultant said to me, don't look at the writing itself as like one way, look at it through multiple avenues, that this is where your writing could be improved and where it can go further along in the future.
Right. If a student was nervous about making an appointment, what would you say to encourage them?
What I would say to encourage them is to understand that they're students like you as well. They're not experts. They're not experts in my opinion. They don't have like all vast of knowledge about every type of writing, whether it's research papers, lab reports, argumentative essays, creative writing. And that's what's unique about the Writing Center, is that we cater to all different styles, regardless of the consultant's like expertise in that area. And what I really do appreciate, and what I would like encourage a freshman or someone who has not been familiar with it, is it's not something to be afraid of. It's something to improve. It's something to make better changes with yourself. And it's also a welcoming environment. You're not going to be judged for your writing. You're not going to be criticized for it. We just want to help you. Or like the Writing Center just wants to help you in your efforts to improve your writing and get the best grade possible. And even personal projects as well.
Yeah. So you were a student, then became a consultant. What would you say like surprised you the most about being a consultant?
It would probably be the fact that I didn't really know what went on behind the scenes, like when it comes to like there's actual preparation time when it comes to these appointments. When it comes to like it's not as just simple. Like if I was just, like as a student now, if I was able to walk into the Writing Center, I would, it's just an appointment and then they help me for 45 minutes, but it's deeper than that. They have to do, like consultants have to do research, they have to continuously improve, read, like read up to date and continuously improve their reading and also improve their quality when it comes to giving appointments. That's just what surprised me the most is there's actual preparation time. It's just not, oh, we look at you, we read your paper, and then that's just it. There's preparation time, there's things that behind the scenes that matter and just kind of keep the Writing Center like going in terms of throughout the year.
Is there anything else that you would like to add?
I highly recommend visiting the Writing Center. It's a great opportunity to not only improve your writing, but also get to meet people here. We want to help you. We want to be there for you, be a support system, and understand that your writing, while we all come from different writing backgrounds, that it's not something that you should be necessarily afraid of in going here. If you feel like your writing is not up to par, or if you feel judged for it. It's an open space, and at the end of the day, this is a university resource. You guys are paying for this through your tuition, and in my opinion, it does more of a benefit for you than it does more of a benefit for you using it instead of not using it.
I would like to thank Katie and Michael for helping me out. I hope you enjoyed hearing their thoughts on the center. If you ever need any help on a paper, don't be afraid to stop by the Writing Center. You will be greeted with a smiling face by either me or one of the other fantastic front desk workers. I hope this interview was informative and you learned something new. Thank you so much for listening.